Hello. Yeah, we're on live. Hi. So
Hello.
tonight we were going to be
Um,
talking to Tina about her daughter Rebecca, and um, for some reason Tina is not on and not responding. So what we'll do is I will read from the intake paperwork that we have, and we will go on to um, uh, talk about someone else. Okay. Okay, so Tina is actually the cousin of Will Hensley, which was a case that we covered, but she also had a missing daughter. So her daughter was missing from December of 2022 until September of 23. Is that correct, guys? Y'all help me out a little bit.
yeah, I got
Oh,
it. I got it up.
okay. So the Tina's mom actually gave up guardianship to Rebecca's dad's aunt
Mhm.
because she got injured and couldn't take care of her. So there was a court order for the guardianship, but in the documents it also stated that Tina had um, rights in communication to Rebecca, but communication stopped when um, she gave permission for, you know, the dad's aunt to go to Wisconsin. So Tina did a filed a missing persons report in January of 2022. Um, and then Tina posted all over social media about her daughter. She got a lead in Wisconsin about her daughter missing. And the person that she got the lead from gave an address. So she went there, she called police, and when her daughter came out, her appearance was changed. Like they cut her hair. Um, Tina, who is Rebecca's mom, did not even she didn't even recognize her own daughter. So that's how much they changed her appearance. Yeah, kind of crazy, crazy, crazy. So the good thing about this case um, is that Tina actually knows where her daughter is now, but she was a missing case. Okay, so that's why we're kind of like covering it now, so we can get the hi, Miss Sharon. So we can
Hi.
get the oh, I'm sorry, the other Sharon.
Okay. Hi, Sharon.
Yes, yes. So that's why we're pretty much covering it, just to let everyone know that uh-oh, we lost Miss Sharon. To let everyone know what happened to her, and just to make sure that you guys know her case. Gosh. All right. So, I mean, I really don't know, where to go from here because we don't usually do children's cases, but I think it's important that we do put it out there, and hopefully someone can um, talk about her daughter. I'm gonna try if I can, because I'm not really good at this. So I'm gonna try and show you guys pictures of Rebecca. Okay, here we go. All right, all right. So that's a picture of Miss Rebecca. Let's see if I can go to. Here's another picture of Rebecca with her mom, Tina. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yes,
Very
she
beautiful.
is.
Absolutely. I don't know if if this is the picture of her of her daughter with her haircut, where she said she didn't recognize her.
Hmm. That looks like a younger picture.
So yeah. So I'm gonna stop sharing that, and I'm sorry, guys, that that Tina couldn't be here, but we're here, and we're gonna talk about what's going on in the missing struggle. So if you guys don't know, this is Fidencio Minhares.
This is Fidencio Minhares.
Do you hear the echo? Or just me?
I'm sorry, it's me.
Huh?
It's me.
Oh, I'm like, oh, what? So you guys don't know, this is Fidencio Minhares. Fidencio's daughter, Veronica Reyes Diaz, actually came up missing, I believe it was 18 days before my sister Kaya came up missing, 6 miles away from where Kaya's car was found. And Fidencio, talk a little bit about Veronica.
Well, Veronica, she was 23 when she come up missing. She went out, had some drinks with a couple of her friends. Got home late at night. She had her kids at her sister's house, who was watching them, and she got back home about 1:45 in the morning, and that was the last time anybody ever saw her. And that was on a Saturday morning. And the husband contacted me that Sunday afternoon about 3:35, asking me if I knew where my daughter was at. And it's been a struggle ever since. And the cops pretty much looked at it as a joke. They were like, she's an adult, she has every right to take off. I mean, intuition as a father, a father knows his kids. Especially. I would talk to her every day, if not every other day. And it was always about the boys. She got 3 sons. She was a great mom. She would do everything with her boys. She was well involved in school. On the weekends, I was doing something with them. So I knew for a fact she didn't take off. And 6 months later, when the cops actually decided to do something, there was red flags after red flags, that pointed towards the husband. But yet they refused to do anything.
One thing I want to ask you to talk about is how much information you gave the police and what they did.
Well, in the beginning, like I said, when we were waiting for them to come, we hacked her laptop, went through her because she had a Google account, and she's an Android user. So Android users, their phones connected to their computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to track everywhere she went that night. What time she left, where she went, what time she got home, every single step I was able to track. And so as we were waiting for the cops, like I said, we found all that. I took a walk around her house and I found cameras that I never had. So when the cops actually showed up,
I forgot about that.
I offered the laptop. I offered her one of her cell phones that we found that was still active. I mean, it wasn't active, but she would use it just at home. And pretty much the deputy or whoever he was says, we don't need it.
I think you need to repeat that. Say it again.
Straight up said they don't need it because, like I said, they didn't take it serious. Just straightforward.
And this is a woman that has 3 kids that just up and disappeared. No way. No way. That
Nobody
spoke to her
disappeared.
dad every day about her kids. That's crazy.
Nobody leaves without a trace, unless somebody else involved.
Yes. And we need to specify that this is Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, which is the Tampa area, the Dover area, the Plant City area, which is actually the 7th largest county in the nation for missing persons.
Mhm.
Okay. This is
Well, they don't have a department for the missing person, for missing people.
dead on. That's it. That's it.
Because they
Okay, so
automatically they pull my daughter and what do you call that? They automatically put her in
homicide.
homicide automatically.
Yep. hmm
It seems like they're doing that a lot too up here in Indiana.
Yeah.
But they have money. But they have money to do parades and all the other stuff they do.
Yes.
It's all about who you know.
Right.
Yes. And again, I feel like I am I don't want to say like friends with Gabby Petito's dad, but we have a little, type of relationship, but at the same time, if they aired Gabby Petito's case everywhere across the nation, across the world, and I don't want to bash that, but at the same time, it's like, what happened to
That was great. They did that, but it all has to do with the department.
Yes, absolutely.
That's where it all falls back to.
Absolutely.
So like you remember that Madison girl that come up missing up north.
Madison Bell.
She was gone, not even a full week, and she was national already. They had the FBI involved, they had the sheriffs involved, the local police involved. Everybody was involved.
Absolutely. And our girls got left behind. And it was the same month, I think, that when Madison Bell went missing, that Kaya and Veronica went missing.
Oh, I was beyond overheated. And like I said, they come up missing in January. Veronica come up missing in January. And you got to remember, after January, the Strawberry Festival comes around. They put everything on hold to be at the festival.
Yes,
because that's what money came into town. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not here just to bash them, but the thing is, I'm bringing out facts.
Right.
When I called the detective, he pretty much told me, right now we don't have time for that. We're at the Strawberry Festival.
How in the hell? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And then COVID came out when our girls went missing. So it really put us on the back burner. You know what? I'm so sorry, Miss Sharon. Okay, I'm sorry.
What you sorry for?
Because I introduced Fidencio and I did not introduce you, and I apologize for that. Sorry. So if a lot of you guys don't know, let me enlighten you to who Miss Sharon is. Miss Sharon is and has been an advocate for probably as long as I've been alive. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's the wrong way to say it, Katrina.
Well, I'm only 20. I'm just saying. But Miss Sharon has been doing her thing for a long time. And now she is a part of the missing struggle. And listen, I can't be more happy. I can't be more happy that she's here with us and she's helping us to find people. She's helping us to get the word out about the missing struggle. And Miss Sharon is the bomb. Miss Sharon,
Thank
I
you.
need you to introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Sharon Young, as you see. I am a missing persons advocate. I've been a missing persons advocate for approximately, I'd say about maybe 12 or 13 years. I am the creator and admin of God's Missing Angels. Um, I'm very compassionate in what I do. Um, my heart, it tears my heart apart to see people that's been missing for so many years, and um, the system is not doing a darn thing to help the families.
Mhm.
That's why people like myself, we're out here trying. And
Mhm.
all I want to say is please share and share as much as possible, because we have so many that's missing.
Mhm.
Like Fazizio and Katrina and some other of our team members, they have family members that's missing, and they need to be found. So please share as much as possible. You know, I just it I had a missing person, but I found her.
That's what I was gonna say. You need to tell your story about your missing person.
My baby, she's at the time she was 18 years old. She's a grown woman now. Well, she was a grown woman out then, but she picked up and left home. And me, as being the person that I am, I got on that phone. I got to moving. I got to shaking, and I'm like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
find my child. And the police,
Mhm.
thank God, I had a police officer that worked with me. One officer, it wasn't no two, three, four, five. It was one officer worked with me and helped me find my daughter. She had left Holland, Michigan, and went to Hitchcock, Texas. I mean, I walked the streets. I was up all night, scared crapless, because I didn't know what my daughter or maybe somebody had gotten hold of her or what. But I found my baby.
It's okay to say
Yeah.
shit.
I'm sorry. What you?
I said it's okay to say shit.
Okay. Well, shit. I found my child. I found my baby. And it just, I mean, it just, I was amazed. And then after that, I didn't pay it no more attention. I didn't think about the missing or nothing like that until I moved from Holland, Michigan to Michigan City, Indiana. And I would go to the Walmart and I would see the pictures and all of that of the flyers and that of the
Mhm.
missing. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I moved to South Bend, Indiana, is when I really started seeing what was really going on. And after that, I've seen some cases that people, you would knock your socks off,
Yeah.
that made
Mhm.
me to the point to where it's to do what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
I've been told, oh, you need to stop doing that. I'm not gonna stop. Hell no, I'm not gonna stop, because why should I stop doing something that I have capacity for? I would want somebody to come find me.
That's my whole point.
Okay.
That's it, Miss Sharon. That's it. And you know what? I was thinking about this on the way home, and I was thinking about, us doing this interview tonight. And my thing is, if your missing loved one went missing, what would you want someone to do?
Find them.
Help.
Come find them. Help
Find
me.
them. Let's get boots on the ground. Let's do it. Like, what what does it hurt? What does it hurt? And again, I got real emotional about something that happened the other day, and got on live and and talked about it. And I think that, again, it's important for all of us, whether we have missing persons or not, we need to share it. And
Right.
again, that is the mission statement of the missing struggle, is to educate the public on the statistics of missing persons. Also, to help those that have missing persons and also to close our cases, you know? And again, I will tell you that, and this is just my personal opinion. You guys can tell your personal opinions, but we don't have a lot of people reaching out to us to help us find our missing people. However, we will not stop helping those that need help to find their missing loved ones. Because one day, we're going to get that person that knows that little tidbit that we need to find our missing, because it's not going to be from the police, period. It's the power of the people. And I will say that till the day that I die. It is the power of the people. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you have one tooth in your mouth and a nickel
There
in
you
your
go.
You're going to help us find our loved ones.
There you go.
Period.
You know what, Katrina, is something that I said. I'm gonna throw this name out there because I love her with all my heart. Donna McIntyre.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
one of the best of the best advocates
Yes.
that I know. She's taught me a lot.
Yes.
She'd always tell me when her and I would be on the phone, she'd tell me, she says, I don't care if you was a prostitute, you was a thief or whatever, you're still missing.
Exactly.
You know,
It doesn't
and
matter.
that's where the police come in and tell me, oh, well, they're grown. I don't give a shit if they're grown. They're missing.
Yep. Period. That's all it is.
Well, the police automatically categorize people, you know, whether they're on drugs, whether they're homeless, whether, you know, this adult or whatever, they automatically categorize what's important and what's not.
That's
Agreed.
right.
You know, like I said, if you ain't about money, you ain't about somebody, you know, you go on the bottom of the barrel. You know, you're last on the list.
And I'm gonna say this too: 5 out of 10, a lot of them, the police is involved in. I don't give a shit if they white or not.
Say it.
Because a lot of them are involved. Okay.
Say it. You got it.
I've seen where they got these little girls. I used to live in Joliet, Illinois, and I would walk to go to a friend of mine's house just about every day from work. I'm watching the police sitting there talking to the little street girl.
Yeah.
Pull her in the car and do what he gonna do to her and then let her out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So, Kristen Galloway, have you seen this, Fidencio? I live about 2 miles from where Kaya
I just seen it.
And that's so if you live 2 miles from where Kaya went missing, that means that you are in the vicinity of where Veronica went missing. Because again, Kaya went missing 6 miles. Well, Veronica went missing 6 miles away from where my sister's car was found in Dover. So, you know, it's amazing to have you on here and to hear. I mean,
like I said, the best way she could do the help is, you know, continue sharing them, because it's like I said earlier, like I told you, Katrina, earlier, a lot of people still don't know, still not aware of Kaya, of Veronica missing, you know, and in our local city.
Absolutely. And that just blows my mind. That blows my mind, because we do so much to make everyone aware. I mean, even with Kaya, when we went out, we went to that little Circle K in Plant City and actually put out flyers to everyone that came there. And Plant City is not that big. But how do so, Kristen, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't want to cry today. I just want to state facts. Kristen Galloway.
Like you said, Katrina, I think a lot of it has to do. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you know, like you were saying earlier, one of the big thing is, you know, like for me, never have I would have said my daughter would have come up missing. Never. You know, and I'll be the first to admit, you know, I see people come up missing before Veronica, And it's one of those where you just say, "Oh, okay, hey, you don't share it, you don't talk about it, you don't nothing." Until it hits home,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And once it hits home, then you have a total different view, outlook at life,
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. Excuse me. That's why I've talked to you, Katrina, when
Mhm.
Veronica, Kai come up missing, that we have to come together
Absolutely.
and be a voice for our girls. You know,
Absolutely.
we're together, we're louder. We
That's
we
right.
we put the stories out there, whether it's for our own or for somebody else's loved one.
Yes.
But it's something
Yes.
we have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
You
And
said that
listen.
so good, Fidencio. And you know, Fidencio, this is your daughter. You know, even though I have people missing in my family, I have twin daughters, and I would want to blow up every street. You're such a strong man. You
Yeah.
are. I mean, I'm just like,
Listen.
listen, look what Tasha said. You know what? I don't like Tasha right now.
Mm.
Katrina, stop that.
Hey,
I
Tasha.
can't help it. I can't help it.
And
I can't
she,
help it because I don't understand why people don't get it. And I'm gonna piggyback off that, Fidencio, because I never even recognized that it was an epidemic for us,
mm,
especially. Are you crying, Fidencio? Stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I spoke from here. You know,
I'm
I try to
sorry.
speak fast. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's
let it
okay.
go.
But it's hard to let go, Sharon. A lot of
No,
people
no,
say
no,
that,
no.
but
I'm
it's
saying,
so
no,
hard.
no. I'm saying, let them tears go.
Yeah.
Shed them. Shed
So
them. That's
me,
God's gift. That's your. Shed them tears.
so
Because it's hard. It's
it's
hard. It's
really
hard for
hard.
me to see you guys go through what you're going through. It's hard for me to see
And
other cases, especially of babies. And I know we're not but it's hard.
then for a
And
man to have a daughter, and a man is a protector, a nurturer, a for me, I just I don't
Well, facts,
man.
Katrina. Facts is for a while there. I kind of blame myself,
Yeah.
and that I didn't do enough. I should have did this. I should have did that.
What?
But
just
What?
you did
Oh,
what
no,
you
no, no,
had to
no,
do.
no, 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 no.
no.
I'm saying for a while there. That's who I blamed. I blamed myself. But as time went through, you know, I still healed myself. You know, I told you about my trip I had. I went, out west. I went to Yellowstone, and I found comfort, and that's why I can still move forward and continue to do what I'm doing. You know, and I accepted the fact is I'm not gonna see Veronica. I'm hoping one day I do.
Yeah.
Trust me, I hope I do. I hope I find her alive. I give her a big hug. But I mean, you know, I have to accept whatever comes.
Right.
Regardless what it is.
I love you, Fidencio. I think you're the strongest man I've ever met in my entire life. I think that I don't think there's any other man out there like you. Um, and I'm always going to be in your corner, and I'm always going to fight for Veronica. I will never, no matter what interviews that I do, no matter what speeches I speak on, I will never ever not talk about Veronica. Matt, I just won't do it. And again, we need to talk about the mission statement. I always cry every time we do a damn interview, and we ain't even interviewing nobody. And I'm sitting up here crying. I can't help it, man. Like,
Well, I
It
mean,
just what it is.
this is a mission struggle, and the struggle
yes,
is what we go through. You know,
yes,
we have
yes,
missing loved ones. It is a struggle.
yeah.
You know, I
It's a
mean, it could be
real
like I said, we going on 4 years. You know, whether it's 4 years, 10 years, it's still a struggle because we're the ones that have to live with it every day.
Yeah.
So you know, it's for
Yeah,
us to help other people. We know what they go through because we've been going through that.
yeah.
I
And
I
it's
know
far
when my
too long.
daughter, I was at 190 something pounds. I dropped down to 160. And I'm gonna be graphic. I would watch the news every night, and up in Lansing, Michigan, all over. You would, I mean, it just, hey, they was finding girls and that, and my mama said, "Baby, stop watching TV." I said, "I can't help it. I can't help
Right,
it because
right.
my daughter's out, my baby out there somewhere. I couldn't help it, and it just,
It's so good to have you on, Miss Sharon. It's so
oh,
good just to have you in our group and knowing
and I
that.
appreciate you guys so much. Tasha, I said, hey, she not hearing me. I love you, Tasha. You feel
Oh,
better,
oh, me too.
girlfriend.
Yes,
But
yes.
yes,
Guys, I
you
love you.
guys.
Um,
Whew.
so Miss Tatum Gray, she is also a an advocate. She also does interviews with missing
Okay.
persons, and sometimes she doesn't even do the interviews, but she does cover the cases.
Okay.
And she said, I'm willing to make a flyer, share a flyer, and have cases covered on our weekly. And she does weekly. That's you go, girl. Okay.
Okay.
Weekly podcast, as well as do an individual case podcast, etc. All of the missing deserve coverage and their voices to be heard. Also,
Amen.
all families deserve to have support. Man, listen, guys, I'm just like I'm honored to be a part of the missing struggle. I am I'm actually honored to have such wonderful people on our group, and I don't think I would do anything different, even though the shit that I've been through and the shit that we've
Mhm.
all been through, being bullied, being I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't
Amen.
change it. And I thank you guys so much for actually like becoming a part of us. I really do. Um, so I gotta say this, okay? Fidencio, show us your cup. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, if anybody out there that makes these cups will make a cup or a couple of cups for the missing struggle, we will be absolutely gracious. Thank you. We'll pay for it. We'll pay for the shipping, but we all need one. We'll send you pictures. Get on the Missing Struggle and send us a message so that, hey, we need that. We need that. Talk about your coffee.
Well, this is what I use to go get coffee when I go to work in the mornings.
Yeah.
And like I said, I live in a small town of Plant City. And when I use it, a lot of times the clerks at the store still don't know.
Mhm.
She's from Plant City. She's my daughter. They're unaware.
Mhm.
You know, it's sad. It's a sad thing. You know, I mean, it shows that people just ain't passionate the way we are. You know, to share the missing, whether it's my daughter, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father. You know, they all have to be shared. You know, everybody deserves justice.
Right.
You know? So I don't take but one second to share. I'm missing person. You know, whether you know them or not, share it.
That's
You
right.
never know. That one share could be the final blow to find that missing person.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And you know what, with that being said, with the people that we have found, it's that one share that one person did that brought them home. You know, we're not just the Missing Struggle, and we don't just talk about our cases. We actually help others with their cases, and it's so exciting to see these people that are actually coming home for one share. You know, from one. Is that Tina? Oh my God, Tina's here.
Where's she at? Hey,
There
Tina.
she
Hi,
is.
I'm so sorry. I was stuck on the side of the road.
Bless her heart.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. So,
So glad
we're
you made
talking
it.
a lot.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
baby.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you guys?
I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was just stuck on the side of the road, and I was like, "Well, this is a bummer. It's raining, and I don't know how to get home yet."
Oh my gosh, that's Indiana. Be
Yes.
glad you're not in Florida because you'd be rained out all the time, right, Felicia?
Yeah, we got rain all day today.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
All day, every day.
It's gonna
It's
go for I think tomorrow too.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
So we have actually 20 minutes to so we talked about your daughter a little bit, so we're gonna let you talk about it and what has actually happened.
Okay. So what actually happened? Okay. So I got put in a spot to where I did what was best for my child. Now, them hiding her out and basically cutting her hair, to me, that's changing her appearance. You darkened her hair. She has Goldilocks blonde hair, and cutting it like you stuck a bowl on her head and just chopped away.
Well,
So, and
let's back up a little bit. Let's back up
okay.
a little bit. How did she come up missing?
Basically, okay, there was no contact, nothing. I didn't know where she was, and coming like from different people that Trisha was sneaking my daughter in and out of Indiana. And so I was like, and so I'm trying to call her. There's no response, nothing. I'm getting nowhere, not even on social media to get a hold of my child. And so, like, my last option was to go to the police. And the police asked me, when was the last time you seen your child? And I told them December. And it was March 1st at 9:16 p.m. is when I finally made the report of her missing.
What year?
Day and night, of 2023.
What year?
2023.
Okay.
Well, from there, day and night, like it's hard to sleep at night, not knowing where your child is completely, not knowing if she's hurt, she's okay, nothing. You can't even hear her voice.
Agreed.
You can't even see her in person. So from there, months are going by. September comes around, September of 2023. Out of random, I left Indiana with $200 just to go find my child. And I posted right on Facebook, who wants to go on a road trip? All my friends knew what I was doing. They said, we're down. So they came and got me, and we left the next night. And we actually had it established to where we weren't leaving until she was found in Wisconsin. I got a message from on TikTok stating, hey, I've seen your daughter. She's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and she's off the street. But they could
She's
not
off
tell
of
me.
what?
She was off 11th Street in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Okay.
So I go there in September, and I recognize Trisha's house because Trisha would not let me know where she was at. And refused. The judge did not know nothing about what was going on. None of it.
Mm.
He thought everything was okay between me and Trisha and Rebecca. He didn't know nothing about the hair cutting, her hair color, which the fact she did get in trouble for. When I came to the door the first time and I'm pounding on their door, my friend's in the front watching to see if someone comes out through the front because I'm in the back. Because he was ready to jump out the vehicle and go grab my child if that was the case, if they were going to try to sneak out through the back. I mean, through the front. I'm sorry. Well, I'm hitting the door, and so I call up Trisha off his phone, off my friend William's phone. Well, my friend William was like, here, use my phone. She doesn't know my number. She answers his phone and says she's in Indiana. I said, the hell you are. I go straight to the courthouse, and I'm going berserk and crazy over there. I'm sorry, but there's my kid. Well, from there,
That's all
they
right.
told me to go back to the house and try again. Well, Trisha's boyfriend was literally standing outside. And I literally jumped out of the vehicle, and I'm screaming at him, where's my kid? Well, he said something crazy or sly. And then I said, well, here's the thing. You got two options. You can bring my kid out here in front of me, or I'm getting the police involved, and then it's going to be a bigger problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they bring Rebecca out, and the sad part is I didn't recognize my own daughter.
Mm.
I did not recognize her. What?
That's crazy.
I thought it was a little boy. Looks like they did put a bowl on her head, and they chopped away. They dyed her hair. Because I reported, like, I put missing pictures of her up everywhere. So everybody knew that she had the Goldilocks blonde hair. Everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the best way for them to do is dye her hair and cut it so no one can recognize her. The only how I recognized my child was her blue eyes and her talking.
Excuse me.
She had really big, bright blue eyes, and she kept screaming, "Mom!"
That's really.
And when the judge did ask me, basically again, like, when was the last time you seen your child? And I explained to him, I was like, the last time I seen my child was in December. He said, okay. I said, but physically seen her in person was September when basically with Milwaukee, Wisconsin was going to be turned upside down until I found her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And he asked me, did she look the same? I said, no, she didn't.
So when did you go to court after you found her?
I just went to court in February.
Right.
Oh.
Because it took them a long time to start a court date.
Mm-hmm.
A very long time because they did not realize I reported her missing in the state of Indiana.
So Wisconsin didn't know that you did the...
Nope. They did not know anything about me reporting her missing. The police officers When I talked to them about the time and the date for the judge, they said you reported her missing March 1st at 9:16 p.m. And I even told the judge, you know how heartbreaking it is just to pick up that phone just to report your child missing.
Right.
I said those are the words I should never have to say.
Agreed.
I think she's 6 years old at that.
So I was looking through the through pictures, that I received, but I see her as, and I showed those pictures
Yeah.
as the blonde, but I didn't get any of her while she was changed, if that makes sense.
I didn't really get pictures of her while she changed. They had her by her wrist and like they squeeze because she's a little darker than I am. Like when you squeeze someone's wrist, it turns like white or something. Like how tightly you have their wrist. She couldn't come up to me. They wouldn't let her. They were blocking the fence to where I couldn't jump the fence to go grab her.
Wow.
Can you describe what? And again, I will put the pictures up of her. But can you describe what she looks like now?
What I see now, her hair looks horrible. Yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to get her hair back because it's in different lengths. Like they really chopped away on my child's hair, and then when I looked into it, I can technically press battery charges for them touching my daughter's hair. It's bad. It's different lengths. It just looks like they just had a heyday with her hair. And from a Goldilocks blonde hair to a brunette color. And then said to me, "Oh, she chose it like this." No, she didn't, because not even a year ago, my daughter said she wanted Rapunzel hair. She wanted the long hair, which she almost had it. I was gonna let her have it. Like, you want your hair that way, and I'm gonna have to brush it. You're gonna have to sit still so I can brush it out every day. But you tell me my child wants an Amish boy chopped up hair? No.
No. Let's
messed up.
So Tatum says, and Tatum also does interviews and podcasts for missing persons. There are a lot of people missing in Milwaukee. A lot of the families feel that they aren't getting any help. Kind of sounds like Hillsborough County.
Very much.
Thomas McCauley is here. Listen, everybody that's watching.
Hi, Thomas.
McCauley. Go follow Thomas. Thomas is the shit. Okay? Thomas, man, I think Thomas does like missing persons cases. I think he does like 3 or 4
it all.
or 5 a day. Yeah. He
Thomas
listen,
does it
if
all.
y'all don't follow nobody, y'all better follow Thomas because he is the shit for real. Love him. Okay, sorry, kind of got off track. So I am going to we're going to share the screen so that we can talk about Rebecca's case.
Yeah.
I mean, so you guys can see Rebecca's case. So this is Tina and her daughter, Rebecca. This is another picture of Rebecca with, the shoulder length hair, blonde. She's so cute. So cute. So I'm showing this to you guys again. And tell me about this picture because that's the one I was like, is this where she changed?
No. This is when she was a baby. I mean, it shows like her hair was getting long. And she was always a girly girl.
Yeah. So cute.
I think she was a year in that photo.
But you know, oh wow. So talking about that, like you said that she was now a brunette.
She, yes, brown, like literally brown.
Mm-mm.
Like they colored a 5-year-old's hair.
Yes. Who does that? Not me.
Listen,
That
because I was gonna say, where they do that at? Where they do that at?
probably out box.
Out of a box, Walmart.
Yeah, you can get them anywhere.
But
To
she's
do a
5.
child's hair.
You shouldn't be doing it with all the chemicals in there, but
Right.
No,
Right.
because they'll kill their hair.
technically,
Yeah. And there should be some, if you can press charges against them. Once you get her back,
Yep,
press
it's.
charges.
I'm going straight to the police station with her and letting them check out her hair, see the color, and then show them a before, and then show her this is the aftermath. Because, and then also I'm gonna sue them too because it's gonna basically it's gonna take me so much money just to slowly get her hair back to where it is.
Yeah,
It's that bad.
agreed. That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
So what do you need? What do you need? What do you need help with from us to be able to get Rebecca back?
That I never really thought of, to be honest. I just I really want her story out there because I've been posting about it since last year constantly, and it was called the Bring Rebecca Home group. I always did hashtags on, and I was always trying to get her story out there and let everybody know this basically this can happen to anybody. It's not just me. It's not just me. I guarantee in 100% there's other people probably going out there with the same situation as me.
Agreed. Agreed.
But the difference is, I found my daughter. I found her on my own free will.
Yeah.
I left with $200, and I was not leaving Milwaukee, Wisconsin until I found her.
Agreed. Agreed. You did good, Mom. You did good. You did good. You did good. And for those that don't know, Tina is also related to
William Hensley.
Yeah. Talk about Will.
Talk about Will. Okay, so Will was murdered.
Because we're gonna do another whole interview about Will. Short and
Okay.
sweet.
Okay, he was short and sweet. He was a father of 4 that basically we know of. I mean, I know about 2.
That was good. I like that. That was good.
Huh. 4. But he was murdered in December, but right now we are fighting for justice.
Agreed. Agreed. William Hensley actually came up missing
December
in
15th.
December.
Yep,
Of
December 15th.
2023 in Elkhart, Indiana, and they did find his body. What?
Yes.
In
February 20th.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole nother. We're gonna be talking to Tina. Thank you. We're going to be talking to Tina and some others on another interview about William. But I asked you to talk about William to let people understand that it can happen to them.
Right.
I mean, Tina had 2 people missing in her family. It's that
it's hard to
prevalent,
take
guys.
on because
Yeah.
2 people in 2023, that's hard.
Yeah.
Knowing I
Agreed.
just got recovered with my daughter, and then my cousin comes up missing, and I'm back doing the same thing I was doing all over again, day and night.
Right.
Mm.
It's hard. It's hard, and people don't understand. Like, again, I'm going to say this. When your loved one comes up missing, what do you want other people to do? What would you ask anyone to do? All we're asking you to do is share.
No, honestly, I would ask people like, come help me search, come tag along, spread the word, spread the name, show the picture, ask anybody. And it doesn't matter if they're homeless or not homeless. Have you seen this person?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Have you
Absolutely.
seen where, when, and what time?
Mhm. And it's just that one little piece, again, that can be the answer to all of our yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Thomas said, unfortunately, too many families are in the same situation as you, left to find their missing loved ones on their own.
Right.
Law
Yes.
enforcement
Right on
not taking
point.
missing
Law
cases.
enforcement did not help me find her. I did it on my own free will. I
Mhm.
left $200 and I wasn't coming back to Indiana unless I found her.
Yes. And that's the sad part, because I'm going to tell you, I pay too much in taxes to not have any help, but they're not helping me find Kaya.
Yep.
They're not helping me find Johnny. They're not helping me find Tanaya. They're
Basically, the cops want you to do their own dirty work.
yes. Mm-hmm.
And that part is this. It's usually, and it's really sad to say, they pick and choose with skin color, and I don't find that cool. I do not.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
even with children, they literally, and what I've noticed, they literally push the missing children to the side. You don't hear about many missing children, but they're posted everywhere.
Yeah, agreed.
They're always on a hush hush until a body's found.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't going to let that happen with my child.
You better say
no
it.
way. There would be no way, because the sad part is this: I would torch the house on wherever she was at. I would torch it, regardless on who is in it. I do not care.
Hey,
my child went out the world. Guess what? So are you.
And go to jail and hold up your number like this and smile. Right?
Yes.
Like, cheese, motherfucker, cheese. Oh, excuse my language for those that yeah, whatever. Cheese, motherfucker, cheese. Okay, I'm sorry. But it's the truth, and it is what it is.
That's right.
We thank you for being on. I know it was kind of late, but
I was stuck on the side of the road.
I understand. I totally understand. And when we talk about Will's case, when we have you and Beth on, we can revert back to that if you'd like.
Yes.
But we had to come to a close.
Okay.
Is there anything that you want to say or that needs to be said?
Or speak to the people who have her if they're watching, something to bring closure.
If you're watching, just know I'm coming for you. But on the other hand,
wait. We didn't say that.
We can't say that. We can't threaten nobody.
Well, no, it's not a threat. It's a guaranteed. It's not at all.
It's a promise.
It's a promise, but not in a threatening way.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God.
But for other people, watch who you choose to have your kid around.
Exactly.
Be careful. Basically, do what I do: run backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't find anything on them, start talking about their name, I basically show a picture to see what everybody knows
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and actually be alert.
You need to get over here.
Hmm.
Cause one, the street talks. Somebody gonna tell it. Or you gonna get her. She coming home, baby.
Yes.
She's coming.
And I
Is
will
there
be, when Rebecca steps back with me, I will be doing a Facebook Live. And if you guys want to join in or team in on it, I will let Rebecca speak.
yes. That would be awesome. How old is Rebecca
Yeah.
now?
She is 6 and she will be 7 in October.
Okay.
Yay.
That's
That's
all right.
awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
Miss Sharon, is there anything that you would like to put out there?
Nothing. Want to make sure that her and that baby is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No set.
Absolutely.
You know where I'm at. You know my phone. You got my phone number.
Yes.
Okay. Don't be a stranger. You call me.
I will.
And that, hey,
Absolutely.
because that,
Fidencio, is there anything that you would like to add?
No, just like said, if like Sharon said, if you find her, keep us updated. I mean, we always love to hear good news. Well, it's bad. I mean, but we prefer good news. Hopefully, pray God.
I'm
Agreed.
like, how many? I'm about maybe about 15, 20 minutes away from her. She's in Elkhart and I'm in South Bend. So
Yes. Because of Sharon, I would not known anything about the missing struggle or any of that. I reached out to her. I found her page by accident.
Aw.
I was
That's
sitting there looking and looking, and then I was looking into Marcel's case, Marcel Spencer's case, and that's when I came across Sharon. I was like, "Hey, can you help me put my cousin William out there?"
mm-hmm. She's a
And
doll.
oh Lord, don't give me the big head. My head already big enough. Don't make it any bigger.
She is a doll. Listen, when I was going through some stuff with the missing struggle, I reached out to her and she was like, yeah, girl, I can do that. What you need?" And I was like, "This is what I need," and she was right on time. Right on time. So I know we said an hour, but I have to say this. I have to put this out there.
okay,
Without the audience, without the public, without the people, we can never find our missing loved ones. So again, I ask everyone, it does not hurt you to share a missing person's flyer. It does not hurt you to share a missing person's face. It does not hurt you to share a missing flyer or case. It doesn't hurt. It's not gonna, people aren't gonna say, "Oh, look, they shared this missing person," or it's not gonna hurt. What it's going to do, it's gonna give us closure to find our missing loved ones. So all that I'm asking you to do is follow the missing struggle, share, share, share. You can share from any of our pages. Fidencio, Tina,
They
Sharon.
don't even have to follow, Katrina. They don't have to follow. Just
Just
share it.
share it.
That's
Just
right.
share
See
it.
a flyer, share it.
Agreed.
Like I said, it takes 1 second to share something. You ain't get,
See,
you, you won't get cooties. You won't get nothing. Just share it,
Just share it.
yeah,
please.
I posted Rebecca's stuff all over TikTok because I knew it would get more out there because everybody's always streaming through TikTok. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna come across your stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Agreed. Agreed.
Gosh.
Well, I thank you all, everybody, for getting on here. Thomas, thank you so much. Miss Sharon, you're always such a great advocate, and she shares everything.
Gotcha.
She really does. So I thank you guys, and we will end this live now. Again, thank you so much.